Hello YouTube and welcome to the comic book channel. In today's video I'll be showing my new release comic book pickups for the week of May 25th, 2022. Without wasting any time, to get us started, from Aftershock Comics is this really big magazine style one-shot of Spectro, which looks super cool and stylized, and I really like the artwork there. I know I've seen this artist a million times in other books, and I can't think of their name or their other output, but it's a very specific style, and I dig it. From Sex Publishing, CEX, I guess that's how we're pronouncing that. Here is Edgar Allan Poes, The Conquering Worm, which I believe is also a one-shot. This is this cover, which may or may not be the regular cover. This is the B cover. And yes, this is a one-shot, as it says on the back of the book. I also got a pair of the A covers. So there are those as well. From IDW Comics this week, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 129. This is the Kevin Eastman B variant, and it looks pretty cool. Also from Boom Studios this week, we've got Power Rangers Universe issue number 6 with this really cool regular cover. And a new installment of Something is Killing the Children. This is issue number 23. Not that exciting of a cover. This is an exciting book, but a pretty tame cover for that one. From Source Point Press, we've got a one-shot with the Nightmare Man, or Nightmare Man, rather. This one sounds pretty cool. Excited to read that. Scout Comics is continuing their the Recount story here with Recount Preamble number 1, which may or may not be a one-shot. I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere. It just says first printing, mature readers. But there's that book. There was also an incentive for that, which was an homage to the movie poster for Belly, I think. Also from Scout Comics, here is Triskel? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce anything. If you have watched my videos in the past, you already know that, but there's that, number 1 of that. We also get this new number 1, which I believe is a one-shot as well. This is the A cover. This is from Opus Comics, and this is Disturbed Dark Messiah, number 1, for the dirt rock band Disturbed, or new metal, or whatever kind of genre Disturbed is. I don't know. I don't listen to that, but this is their book, and I do like these kinds of books. I feel like they're good to hang on to. This band probably has a pretty good fan base, so definitely something to hang on to. I also grabbed the 1 in 10 incentive cover here. I think it's a wraparound. Yeah, it's a wraparound cover. It's a Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo wraparound cover. And it's a pretty cool cover. Over to Image Comics, we've got issue number 13 of Stillwater. A really, really good book. If you haven't checked it out, I definitely suggest you do. Here's a book that if you haven't checked out, you have something's wrong with you. If you're not reading Saga, it is the best book currently coming out. So excited that it came back from its hiatus, and excited to see where it goes and where it's going. But 2 of the best creators in the industry. So Brian K. Vaughan, Fiona Staples. There's nothing that can be said about this book that hasn't already been said, other than you definitely need to read this. If you've been on the fence, or if you haven't read it, or if you came in and out of it because of the long pause in it and everything, definitely jump back in or give it a read for the first time. This is a wonderful, wonderful book. Probably that and Why the Last Man are 2 of my favorite books and comics of all time. Here from Image is issue number 8 of Gunslinger Spawn. Just a really cool cover there. Not sure who the cover artist for that one is. This is the A cover, and it says Kane, but I don't know who that is. So over to, we're continuing with Image here. Here is whatever this book is titled. Image? I don't know. Image? It's a cool cover. There's not much to say other than this is Image number 2. I guess it goes over the history of Image Comics. I haven't really read that first one yet, or I haven't read that first one yet at all. Here's another universe that's really cool that Image is building with the Radiant Black, Radiant Red stuff, Rogue Sun and all of that. This is Radiant Red issue number 3. Really fun stuff. Here is Hellcop, and this is, I'm not sure which issue number this is, but it's this issue. It's kind of an homage to a GQ, or like a reimagining of a GQ cover in this universe. Really cool, really nicely done. Great cover. And then I also grabbed the version of the same issue. So there's that. Actually, doesn't look quite as cool without the all of the magazine stuff on it. It's still greatly done, but looks a little better in my opinion with the magazine style stuff on there. Speaking of Rogue Sun a minute ago, here's issue number 4 of Rogue Sun. Really cool stuff. I definitely suggest you check that out. Here's Ice Cream Man, issue number 30. We're all the way up to 30 with this. Can't believe that. Some really cool cover art there. I've been in and out of this book. There's certain issues that I like somewhat. There's a couple, maybe very few issues that I thought were outstanding. And then a lot that I'm kind of lukewarm on. They're okay. It's the comic. It's almost like watching... I can't think of the name of it now. Not the Twilight Zone, but the... Well, sure, it's kind of like watching the Twilight Zone. The new Twilight Zone, though. Not the classic Twilight Zone. There's a couple of good things, but kind of what they try to say, I feel like they don't execute very well always. But it's fun. It's a cool book. I would suggest checking it out, but it's definitely not the greatest like horror anthology thing for me. Here's Kilodelphia, which is a really good book. This is issue 22. Some great cover art there. Very, very nicely done. Along with this is also a great book. Really fun, really crazy. This is issue number 18 of Department of Truth. If you haven't checked out Department of Truth, you're in for some madness when you do. Over to DC Comics. Here's issue 1060 of Detective Comics, and this is the B variant. Really cool concept on the cover there. I like all the different villainous hands coming out of the cell. Here is the regular cover for the same issue. 1060 on Detective. We've got Batman, the White Knight, issue number 3. Or sorry, Batman Beyond the White Knight, issue number 3. And then I also picked up this Swamp Thing 13 with this E.M. Gist variant cover. Really cool. This is a great series as well. And over to Marvel. Here is a brand new number 1. This is Legion of X. This is the 1 in 50 variant. Ken Lashley, I believe, is the cover artist. Excited about this one. It's got quite a few first apps in it, so we'll see how it goes. But all the X-Men tie-in stuff has been cool. I like it. Here is the regular cover for the same issue. And we've got Moon Knight, issue number 11 here. Kind of bummed I didn't grab the Bill Sienkiewicz 1 in 25 variant for Moon Knight, but you can only grab so many variants, so I just went with the regular cover. Same thing with Hulk, issue number 7, which is part 3 of Banner of War. Fun, crazy stuff there. Here is Batman 2099 Exodus. I believe this is a one-shot, and of course it has that first appearance of Winter Soldier 2099. This is a cool frame cover done by Ken Lashley. Excited about this one. Definitely stoked to check it out. We've got Avengers, issue number 56, with a great cover on it. As well as this Captain Carter, issue number 3. I'm not sure who the cover artist is, but I like this cover. It's a little off, but it's good at the same time. I'm not sure what to say about it other than it's good and bad. I don't know, but I like it. And then we have this really great cover for issue number 2 of the new volume of Amazing Spider-Man. I'm stoked to read this issue and see how it plays out. I was really kind of mixed on that first issue a couple of weeks ago, the new number 1 of the newest volume of Amazing Spider-Man. It wasn't it was odd, and definitely the art inside took me out a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the John Romita Jr. art that was in there. But hopefully this picks up and explains a little more, does something. But I am stoked about that cover art. Again, I'll show it one more time. It's just really good cover art there. I really like it a lot. Very nicely done. And then just a couple of things that came in the mail. Got some X-Force number 221s that I found cheap, luckily, before they kind of blew up, and now they're back down again. But anyways, I only paid like $5 a piece for these, so that's cool. That, of course, has a bunch of first appearances, but the one of note is a character that I'll never be able to say their name correctly, Basset, Basset, I don't know. Anyways, a god that's speculated to be in the Thor Love and Thunder movie. May or may not pan out, I don't know, but either way, I was able to grab a couple copies for cheap and stash them away, and they're in pretty good condition. And then the last thing that I got in the mail this week was the 1 in 25 incentive cover for Catwoman 43. I had been eyeing this one. I really wanted it. I really liked the cover art a lot for this one. I'm not trying to chase every one of these Catwoman incentives because they're a little pricey and probably won't pay off to hold in the long run, but I do really like the cover art here, and I'd like to see this one slabbed, so I'm gonna aim for that. But that's it, guys. Those are my pickups for the week. Thank you so much for checking the video out. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you subscribing and the thumbs up and the comments that you guys leave. You guys are amazing. As I will do my plug here at the end of the episode, I do a podcast every single week with a friend. It's called Real Good Movies with Jer and Dan. Real, R-E-E-L, Good Movies with Jer, J-E-R, and Dan. I'm Dan. Me and Jer get together and talk about a really cool movie. This past episode, we did The Rock starring Nicolas Cage. That was a lot of fun, a really cool discussion. The week before that, we had a guest and we did Jurassic Park, and I would so much greatly appreciate it if you guys just tuned in and checked out an episode, see what you thought. Maybe leave me a comment here for any feedback or whatever. It's hard getting feedback on a podcast to know what people think, how you did, how it turned out, if they like it, if they don't like it, if they have suggestions or whatever. So if you guys can, do me a favor and just check out an episode and leave me a comment. It would be greatly appreciated. But if not, thank you guys so much again for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.